Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here to say some nice things about ourselves, and we're going to be doing that with my I Am card deck. Now, this card deck is full of positive affirmations, and we are going to gather here today to really go through one of them and learn a bit more about who we are. And so I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Frank. Good morning, Amanda, Shauna, Brenda, Jean. It is really good to convene with you guys today. So yeah, we're going to be going through one of my I am cards, and I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on this card. What I'd like for you to do is to say out loud, "I am that affirmation." As we do this, we are making it more real in our own lives. And as we make it more real in our own lives, and as we really take control over our own internal narrative, we change the stories that we tell ourselves. And changing the stories that we tell ourselves changes who we are. It changes how we react to things. And as we change the way that we respond to things, life looks different. So, we are here to do some amazing stuff. Let's have some fun today by pulling the card and saying that today I am cooperative. I am cooperative. I contribute to worthy efforts. So I am cooperative. I contribute to worthy efforts. Are you cooperative? You are cooperative. You contribute to worthy efforts. And I'm going to write that down in the comments now because writing it down is another form of belief. We are going to be contributing to worthy efforts today. I am cooperative. I contribute to worthy efforts, and so are you. We are very cooperative people. I remember that when I when I started getting into factory management, probably closer to the beginning of my career, um, not just I originally helped my dad with running his shop, and but eventually I got to the point where I was working with other shops, working with other factories, and moving out of the lower tier roles and kind of starting to get into management. And one of my early management mentors told me, he said he said, Paul, he said, look around you. He said that all the people that you manage, all those folks that you manage, those people all live in a spirit of competition. There's not enough money. There's not enough hours. Don't you see how they are all fighting over the overtime? They're fighting over the nice shifts. They fight as if there isn't enough. And I said, yeah. I said, I noticed that. In fact, I mean, at that time, that's kind of how I felt too. And he said, he said, in order for you to be successful at managing stuff, then you need to get out of that competition mindset and into a cooperation mindset. Like when you look around at all the people who are managing the facility, we're all cooperating. All of us understand. We all have a bigger vision. We all have a shared vision. We are all cooperating to make this place run so that all the people who are competing can have stability in their lives. And it really hit me hard because I recognized that it would take a different kind of a mindset in order for me to be a supervisor than it did for me to be a line employee. And I've always just really brought that with me. And every time that I've observed organizations, when I see that the folks at the top are cooperating, I know that that organization can go somewhere. And when the folks at the top start fighting with each other, the organization itself is doomed. And so we are cooperative today. We contribute to worthy efforts. And what that means is that we need to decide what efforts are worthy of our contribution. What people are worthy to be cooperated with. Because as we do that, as we get to know ourselves, we recognize that there are certain projects that are worthy of us lending our efforts to. And as we go through life, it's important for us to recognize that and contribute to those worthy efforts. And so it is a pleasure to cooperate with people who are on the same wavelength as us. It is not a pleasure to cooperate with people who ultimately are trying to compete with us. So we are cooperative. We contribute to worthy efforts. And the reason I chose this image, it's a fairly unusual view. It's a view of a stage, of an orchestra stage, before the orchestra has actually come on. And so to me, I don't know if you've ever seen a symphony, or if you've ever watched an orchestra, or even any large group of musicians do their thing. Each and every one of them has a different instrument. They can only produce a certain sound. And so they all come together to contribute to making the symphony happen. I remember the first time I was ever in a symphony hall. I was uh I was actually in a box seat overlooking the orchestra. It was so cool. A friend of mine had basically dropped out of it. She couldn't. She had season tickets. She couldn't go, so she gifted me her season tickets, or she gifted me one of her tickets. And so I was sitting in the box seat with a bunch of her friends, and the orchestra comes on, and all the people are just milling around, and then all of a sudden the conductor taps his conducting stick. The whole orchestra immediately goes silent. Everybody knows what to do. Everybody's on the same page. And as the conductor raises his baton to raise his baton in order to make the music start, it really struck me. I was like, wow, every single one of these people is contributing to the overall sound that I am about to hear. And boy, let me tell you, it was an incredible experience when I first heard it. Because I was like, wait a minute, it sounds like there's a CD being played. It sounds like there's just music happening, but I know there's no CD being played. I know that each and every one of these people is doing their part. And they're doing it well. They're doing it to the best of their ability. And so I really loved that metaphor. It's like all of us are creating something beautiful. All of us have the ability to contribute to worthy efforts, to take our place in the orchestra, whether we're playing music or not, doesn't matter, to take our place on the team, and to choose the teams that are important for us to cooperate with, and to really be with them as they do it, and to give it our best, and to know that the people around us are giving their best too, because we cannot have a beautiful sound if only half the people are really giving their all. The orchestras sound amazing when everybody is giving their all. So we are cooperative today. So let's choose whom we will cooperate with. And let's pick the efforts that we believe are worthy of our time and attention and gifts and talents. And as we do that, we are remaking this world in our own image. And so I'm really excited to cooperate today. Guys, competition is something that low-rung thinkers think. And cooperation is where all of the magic is. And so, yeah, Brenda Jean says that her company's been using the orchestrator analogy for the last 4 years for sales roles. A salesperson really is an orchestrator. Their job is to orchestrate the competing interests of the person that they're selling to, and also the company. They have competing interests. They also have very collaborative interests. The best salespeople are collaborative in nature. Back when I sold art, my goal was to help people put the right art on their walls. It was not to try to just make a commission as fast as possible. The salespeople who go into it with a commission on their mind, they are never as successful as the people who go into it with a desire to build long-term relationships and to cooperate and to create mutually beneficial outcomes. So anyway, I'm cooperative today. You guys are cooperating with me simply by being here, simply by saying the words, by writing them down. You guys are contributing to these worthy efforts, and I'm just really excited to be a part of that with you. So we are cooperative today. Let's go find the people that are worthy of cooperating with and cooperate with them. I want to say thank you so much to everybody who has been here. Good morning to you, Lauren, Frank, Amanda, Shauna. Let's see here. We also have Robert came, Dennis. Good morning to you guys. Donna came as well. You guys are amazing, beautiful people, and I really appreciate you coming by. I will return tomorrow at 9 a.m. for yet another wake-up call. We're going to go through another card, and we are going to really see where that card takes us. Until then, I just want to leave you with the reminder that you're awesome, that you can do this, that you are uniquely prepared for life, that the experiences that you have that you have collected thus far have prepared you for today, that you're going to rock it at life, I love you and care about you, and that I believe all of the things that I am saying about you today. And I believe that I'm saying them about myself as well. Talk to you tomorrow, and aloha from paradise.